Hello guys, this is Garcia's Lawn Service once again. So I got this not new customer. So I want to talk about something that's really important to guys to always watch out with what kind of customers you get. So I started my business in 2016, right? And well, in 2016 I had no experience on how to get quotes, how to give estimates. So I got this customer right here that I started. It was like one of my first ones, and I looked at the property. I was like, okay, I'll charge you $40. I can do it. I got a zero turn mower, 60-inch. I think I can finish really quick, which I can, right, guys? I mean, I can, but so I turned $40. But guess what? He was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm charging too much. So what I did, I text her back and I said, you know what, if you sign with me today, I'll let you have it for $35 weekly. Well, guess what? Boom, no doubt. I mean, they didn't thought about it twice. $35. Well, at first I was like, okay, well, yeah, let's do it. But after a couple weeks, then I started to notice, I was like, man, I think I didn't charge right. And obviously, guys, I mean, you guys can leave comments, that's fine, but it was a mistake. It's a big house, and also it has, it's a corner lot. So a corner lot, what does that tell you? Well, it has more property. So it's all the way to that pole over there. You keep going. I mean, look at how I do the job, babe. I mean, come on, I do a pretty good job. Okay, guys, $35 weekly. This is stupid. Always, guys, for being first, I was not experienced enough, and it's all the way to that pole over there. So, yeah, it's a big lot. So, guys, I'm just giving you advice. Always think how much you're gonna charge before you do it. Today, I'm right now, it will be the last time I'm gonna mow her, and not because she canceled on me, but because I got this customer that not only that she pays $35 weekly, but also she complains a lot. It's just one of those deals that I cannot deal with it anymore. I've been dealing with it since April. And I know it's been a couple months only, but it's enough for me. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I do a damn freaking good job on mowing, trimming. So, I trim all around. She's really picky on that. Oh, you need to make sure you trim around, blah, blah, blah. If you do an agreement and stuff on a paper, make sure you put up to how many feet are you going to trim. Because things like this, it's just giving me an idea on just trim around the house and the shed, or in some trees. Well, you kind of measure how many feet. That's what I'm gonna start doing, I think, because it's best. This is a property that's like a corner lot, I'm sorry, and you gotta trim all that right there. So, it's in all those trees. I mean, she's really picky, but I'm telling you guys. So I think this is one video that I'm making just because I want to tell you guys to be careful how you guys quote. This is $35 weekly, and I know in your mind it's like, oh hell no, it's gonna be more than 35. Yes, guys, pretty true. This is more than 35, definitely. So, not only that, because that's not the reason why I'm going to cancel on her, but because she's really picky. Today, she stopped me and she's like, oh, you know what? You're not trimming right. Well, I took damn classes. Woman. What were you trying to tell me how I do my job? If you don't like it, then cancel it. So anyway, I was trying to, zero turn mowers, you're supposed to go first, one line, maybe second line, so you can, have space so you can turn back and forward. I guess she doesn't like me leaving a space right here. And I can see, I can understand what she means about the first road, because apparently for her, I'm leaving some kind of dent going out, down, um, which, I mean, for the people who have zero turn mowers, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you have to go around the house once or twice at least to have plenty of space to do the turns, right? Um, but I guess she's not liking this, which I understand. Um, but it's really tough, guys. I mean, it's one of those deals that you gotta really be careful on what kind of customers you gotta try. Obviously, and that's what I do all the time. You gotta treat the customers right, right? You gotta treat the customers, how they want it. You gotta pay attention to that, and it's true. I mean, you gotta take care of them, obviously. But it comes to a point where it's every time you come, it's always something. It's always something. I mean, you just got to do your job. And I understand. I mean, if she be paying, $50 to $60, I would understand. $50 to $60, plenty enough for me to take care of her the right way. I'm not saying that 35 is the wrong way, but as you can see, this was my mistake for charging her 35 for all this. You saw the backyard, so it's a lot. So it's one of those deals that every time I come, there's always something, and it's just I can't afford it just for $35 weekly. I mean, I appreciate this customer a lot. She got me this customer, which he end up telling me to do bi-weekly because the grass is not too tall, but that's another story. So I mean, she got me that customer, and I should be, thankful for it. But seriously, guys, $35 weekly, and still being picky for don't miss that tree, don't miss that. Trim this, trim all around the house, and stuff like that. So always pay attention how much you're gonna trim. Always keep that in mind. How much you're gonna trim, how big the yard is. If it's a corner lot, usually it's more. Seriously, guys, and you gotta see how picky. If the customer's picky, you gotta make sure you charge right, because you're gonna end up like me right now. And this is an experience that I just experienced it this year for being my first customer. I'm throwing it out there because I want you guys to know that, think about it before you do it. And if you're coming across to this big house, don't rush. Even if you need customers, and you're frustrated and you need more customers to start your business, don't be afraid of charging what you need to. Like I would charge $55 to $60. I'm not scared of that. If they say no, well, I mean, you do a good job and you got to deal with this stuff. So all right, guys, well, this was a little video for you guys. I know it's a little long, I'm sorry, but I wanted you guys to leave some comments. Let me know what you think, and definitely this will be the last week for me in this house. And I don't know if she's at home or not, hearing me or not, but I gotta talk to her and let her know. So I know she's gonna feel bad for some reason, because I know nobody's gonna do it for 35 unless it's a newie like me and stupid enough to charge her 35. So all right, guys, well, take care, guys. Peace.